Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So let's analyze Nifty and Bank Nifty again. So let's start with Nifty and we are on weekly time frame. So very interesting to see what is gonna happen to Nifty because we are at an interesting point. And if you see, last week was a good week, but then it actually turned into red one, and which was expected because we mentioned that we have reached the 60 resistance of Nifty, right? And also we discussed a few other points as well. And based on that, we were expecting that Nifty will crack in last week. But after that, bulls are again active, and you can see that we are again reaching for the highs, right? So this is on weekly basis, but again we need to keep in mind that we should not take any aggressive longs because we are at a very interesting point where there is a high possibility that you might get trapped if you go bullish here, right? So you need to be very careful about the position sizing and all, and then maybe you can take a small bets once it goes about this week's high or maybe last week's high, right? So the other point I wanted to make was if you see we are still around the super trend resistance area, right, which is around 18500. So if we open around 17500, market will take us again down because I don't think it will sustain for that longer. But once we start making daily closes above 18600, sorry, 18500, right? After that, we may touch 19,000. But apart from that, I don't see that much bullishness in Nifty or even Bank Nifty. So these are the levels. So 400 is acting as a resistance, short-term resistance, and as I said, 500 will be the resistance again for upcoming weeks. So once we take out these two levels, there is a possibility that we might see 1900, right? And I'm not hoping for 20,000 as well because it has to break this resistance as well if it has to go to 20,000, right? So near future, I don't know. I mean, whichever way Nifty goes, we'll try to catch the trend early and take positions on that. So that's on weekly time frame of Nifty. This is the daily time frame. So on daily, today, if you see, we opened around this area, but then we started going down, and it was just the last half an hour, I guess. After that, we started going down because I was short on 18350 call, and that actually started going down. So it was around 100, and it went down till 60, I guess. So yeah, so that's on daily basis. On daily, we need to check the levels. So we might see a negative day tomorrow as well, and after that maybe a positive day. So tomorrow I'm not expecting that bullishness, but still, as I always say, nobody knows anything about the market. We all can just predict, and based on that we can play. And that's why even I don't take the positional bets. I only do intraday because that is in our control. The opening gap up opening, gap down opening is not in our hand, right? So that's on daily. So the levels to look for tomorrow is obviously 18400 where we are facing the resistance. Then 250 is the next one on for intraday. So 250 or 260. So these are the upper and lower bands of Nifty actually. You can trade for because here on hourly basis you can see there is a super trend support as well, and last low was 250, around 250, right? So this can act as a support again. But on RSI, if you see hourly is showing negative or it is going below 60, so it may take a reversal for initial 1 hour tomorrow, and after that it may continue to the oscillator low. So that's the expectation, and we'll try to play the same thing on opening. We'll try to analyze how far or how up it goes, and then based on that we can start selling the calls. So this is the level on upper side that we can mark, that is today's opening. Because we have closed below today's opening, we may see some bearishness tomorrow. But the other good point here is, if you see, this was the gap, right? So gap filling is also in process. So there is a possibility that if we can take out this level, we can go up, and if we can go below this, we may take it may take us to 250 as well. So both the possibilities are there. Yeah, so that's about Nifty. Let's see what is happening on Bank Nifty. So on Bank Nifty, it is again trying to break above the all-time high. So this is the all-time high. Today as well, we opened a bit higher and then went till I think 44 100, but we were not able to sustain on that point and started going down. So this is the daily one. On daily, you can see we opened around 43 984, right? And then there was a 100-point rally, but then we did not sustain and gone down. So here as well, same suggestion: don't go long unless you find a good retest of the breakout channel. On Bank Nifty, the levels will be, for example, you can see how people are trying to control Bank Nifty, right? Even yesterday, both bulls as well as bears were active, and you can see the long wicks, right? So that's why I'm saying don't go aggressively bullish or bearish on, because there is a chance that on the both sides you'll get your stop loss haunted, and then it may start the opposite journey, right? So on hourly basis, you can see the upper band is again same 44 100, but on the lower side we can expect 43 5 or 600, right? So these two are the bands, and most likely will close inside this area for this expiry. I'm not expecting many big moves for this expiry. So let's see how it folds. So yeah, as we talked, key areas are 44 100 and 43 600. These two are the key areas. So that's about it for today. If you like the work, give a like, comment, and subscription, and keep watching. That's it for the day. Thank you.